Coach, if you could start with an opening statement, please, and then any questions.
Yeah, we're really proud of our guys' effort. It's a really tough team. Give them a lot of credit. They're fighters. But I'm really proud of our group. I thought we came out, thought the guys played extremely tough early. Played through some shots, some things that we knew we were giving up going into the game. And I thought we settled in and really got to it defensively. And then we knew they were going to make a run. And I thought our guys did a good job of staying there, run, and getting it done in net.
Scott, Tyler's shot kind of just in the flow of what you guys wanted to do out of that timeout? Was it a broken play?
Yeah, we knew it was going to. We had a play set, but they blitzed, and we said if they're blitzing and they're trapping, go make a play. I thought about calling a timeout, but I thought it was actually probably better it being a broken play like that. They're really good when they're locked in and make it hard to get the ball in. So I was like, all right, these guys, I just trusted them to make a play.
You talked about every game is your Super Bowl, but against St. John's, there has to be a certain level of toughness and fierceness with which you play. What can you say about the way your guys responded in that way tonight?
I mean, that team's tough. They put a lot of pressure on you. Their size is impressive. It's different when you see them in person. I'm impressed every time when you see them in person. Their bodies, they're strong, they're physical, they're fast, they're athletic. They really get in you. So they make it tough. And then they make it tough on both sides. Just what they put just as much pressure on you offensively, driving the ball and going to the offensive glass. So again, give them a lot of credit, but definitely proud of our guys and the way we competed.
And Eric, I wouldn't insinuate that you don't play hard every night, you or the team, but you had to play at a certain level of toughness and hard tonight. Kind of like I asked Coach, what did you like about the way you played?
Coming to a game like this is great. It's a program over there that, pride themselves on playing tough and physical, same way we pride ourselves on playing tough and physical. So when you get into a game like this, just a battle of wills, and I'm happy that our guys came and showed up today.
Tyler, over the last 2 games, you've shot 8 for 10 from 3. You look really comfortable off the catch and shoot off the dribble. How'd you feel tonight, especially the last shot, being able to, catch a ball and shoot it really fast?
Yeah, it felt good. I work on it. My teammates, they put me in positions to score and to be helpful. So, yeah, it just felt good.
Tyler, can you talk about what's it mean to hit a shot like this, especially with everything else on the line tonight?
I'm just more glad we got the win, honestly. If it was me shooting or Eric shooting or Jordan shooting, it really doesn't matter to me. But it feels good that we won, and that's what matters.
Kyle, what have you seen from Luba the last few games? He's had, I think, 20 points in 3 of the last 4. What have you seen from him on the offensive end?
I mean, that's what he does. He's a gifted scorer, crazy talent, his speed, athleticism, shooting ability. No surprises there. I think it just goes ebbs and flows this season. We know he's an extremely big-time talent. Teams are just doubling Eric, tripling Eric. So much attention's going towards him. Other guys are getting openings. So, he does a good job. He does a great job. Really impressed with his game.
Anything in his mentality that you think's been unlocked lately? It seemed like tonight, from the beginning, he was very aggressive off the dribble.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that, first of all, he started playing basketball later in high school. And then he came and started here. It's a completely different. Miami's a big-time program. Coach Larry Nagar did a good job while he was there, but he came here. It's a completely different program. You got to learn that from the ground up through the summer and preseason and first start of just non-conference play. You got to learn how to play literally a different way. To get to his credit, I thought he's done everything we've asked him to do and more. From his attitude to his leadership to him getting better offensively and defensively. So I mean, really impressed with what he's done while he's been here. Honestly, I think one of the biggest improvements we've seen, along with the guy sitting right next to me.
Coach, you guys are 8-0 this season when Tyler Perkins scores double digits. What does it mean to have a guy like that come off the bench and be able to produce so much offensively and defensively?
Yeah, we said in the beginning of the year that easily Tyler Perkins could have started on this team. He probably earned just as much as these other guys, not taking anything away from these other guys, but in our preseason he earned being a starter. And he was right there, and he was came off the bench, have a great attitude, but we know he's we feel really comfortable when he's out there. And even if he's not making shots, he just does so much while he's out there, just from his his attitude, his passion, his intensity. He's just an all-around great player for us.
I know you don't evaluate things this way, but when you have a result like this, when you have a result beating UConn at home, does it provide you with any frustration that this team, this version of this team exists, just hasn't shown up all the time?
No, I mean, that's good to think about, but what is that going to do for us right now? It's not going to do anything for us. I think about it like, hey, if we didn't have, if you don't have certain struggles, maybe you don't get to these points. Sometimes it makes you better. It alerts you to certain things. Sometimes guys need that. Just kind of, even sometimes as a coach, you just need it. So it just is what it is. There's no reason to look back. We have another game in a couple of days. That's all we're going to worry about. I told the guys, got tonight to think about it a little bit, be happy, and then we got to start prepping tomorrow.
Coach, what can you take away from this game tonight, especially the way how you're able to grind this game out tonight?
Yeah, I was just really proud of our guys' resolve. Good teams win games like this. All right? And you have to have multiple games like this throughout a season to be a good team. Just what it is. And this is the Big East. You look up and down this league. It's a close game pretty much every single game, no matter what, home, away, doesn't matter. So, I'm proud that I'm happy that our guys went through that. I wouldn't have any other way. Now we got that in our pocket, and we can bring it out and know that and draw from it moving forward.
Speaking of that, Eric, you have two tough games coming up at two tough places to play. What can this win do for you guys as far as confidence going into those games at Providence and UConn?
We're a confident group. We've always been that. Like you said, it's good to come out here and get the result you want. But I think over the last few practices, over that off week we had a couple weeks ago, we worked hard and we came to show every single day. And then when you come out here, what you did in practice shows today. So I think coming in, we felt good about it, and it feels even better coming out.
Eric, that fall that you took, can you take us through that? It seemed like that was a little bit of a scary moment.
I was just trying to go back, make a play, fell, hit my tailbone, like a funny ball situation. I tried to pop up fast as I could. And yeah, that's about it.
Was there any worry in that moment that it might have? I think most of the building was worried. Was there any worry from you in that moment?
No, I knew I was fine. I couldn't roll over, so I just couldn't roll over. Both sides were in shock.
I thought they were going to call the ambulance.
No, nobody helped. I just couldn't roll over.
That was your teammates.
I couldn't, and but once coach came over, pulled me up, I got off pretty good.
Kyle, what do you think about the energy in the building tonight?
It was awesome. It was awesome. We had great fans. They all support us. I thought they definitely gave us extra boost tonight.
Coach, St. John's shot 37 threes tonight, which is by far their most.
37?
Yes, which their previous was 27 in a game this season, and they're bottom 20 in three-point attempts per game per season. Was that an adjustment? Was that something that you saw them, trying to do against your defense? And if so, how was that adjustment?
They started 7 for, I don't know. It seemed like 7 for 12. It seemed like 7 for 7. That's how it seemed. But you look at the up and down their roster. They got big time players. That happens time to time. I'm just glad that we were able to sustain that run. I think they had 7 in the first half, for sure. I don't think they've done that this year. That's a lot for anybody, right? So they did a good job. They took their punches. Like I said, I'm just proud of our guys. I had the resolve to get it done in the end.
The number was surprising to you, but were you trying to make them shoot threes?
We don't want them to shoot threes, but we want to get stops. We want to.
Not make them. You wanted them to shoot threes rather than beat you inside. Is my question.
They were running plays and shooting threes. It wasn't like we weren't guarding them. They had 3 or 4 plays, running flares, and setting screens and hitting threes. So I thought we contested some of them as well. They made them.
This is the third time this season you guys have knocked off a ranked opponent at home. What does that say about your team this year?
I think we have a big-time team, and I think our guys know that any given day, if we come out and we play hard and together, there's nobody that we can't beat. I think that's pretty evident throughout our locker room and our thought process throughout our locker room. So, for us, we just got to come in every day, continue to try to get better. We got another game in a couple days, and that's what we're worried about now. Again, we got tonight, take a deep breath, and come back, start prepping.
Tyler, going off of that, your first season as a Wildcat, you won 3 ranked games here at home. What is it like for you to play in this building, play in this environment, and how has this experience been for you so far?
Yeah, it's everything I ever dreamed of. Being at a basketball school like this and a great community and fans, and coaching staff. It's been amazing. No complaints.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.